Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This is my video for week 23 in the Deck the Year challenge. That is a collaboration that's hosted by lovely Penny at Penny's Crafty Creations, and anybody can join in. And the idea is to decorate a card, like a playing card or an index card, or I suppose any kind of card, every week for 52 weeks, because there's 52 cards in a pack of cards, 52 cards in a deck of cards, and 52 weeks in the year. So if you would like to see how and why I have made this little tartan card, then please keep watching and you shall find out everything you need to know, and probably a lot more of me rabbit on. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do, remind myself, I think we're on to week 24 and I haven't done week 23. So I'm going to do a Tartan Army themed card for last week because Scotland had its first game in the World Cup on late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and they won! We won! I wasn't actually there or even watching because it was, I think it started at 2 in the morning. I woke up, we were away down in the Cotswolds visiting good friends, and about 5:30, my bladder woke me up, so I tiptoed through the loo, and then when I came back I was trying to not really open my eyes so that I didn't wake up properly. But just as I got back into bed I thought, oh, I wonder if we won the football. So I did a little Google search with one eye open. Did Scotland win the football last night? Yep, we won. Okay, that's fine. Back to sleep. So this is a tartan stamp called Charming in Czech. Well, it's kind of Czechy stamp, and it's by Hunky Dory for the love of stamps. And I've got my play card already gessoed. So I'm thoroughly enjoying watching the Tartan Army doing their thing in, well, I think they've been in Boston and in Providence, and I don't know where they're moving to next. I think we play on Friday night, but again it's like 11 o'clock. I don't really do football, but it's kind of hard not to get a wee bit involved in it, isn't it, when it's all the shenanigans of the supporters. It makes you proud to be Scottish, actually. For whatever our results will be at this competition, we're bringing the party to America. The vibes are good. No aggro, just drunken, happy men. So now I'm just kind of going in with different inks like so. And let's try and get a good impression, because I've not used the, whatever you call it, stamping tool thing, so we have to hope it comes out. Let me give it a bit of weight there. I've got my blue nails for Scotland. Oh, that's not too bad. I've missed a wee bit there, but that's okay. I can add my words or my football or something. I've got a wee tub that was sitting next to me with random bits, and I had this little football in there that I'd paper pieced together from a die cut for something. So I thought, well, I'll just use that. That'll be grand. Right, so I'll pop that away there till I can clean it. And so there, I've got a bit of a tartan based. So if you don't know, the Scottish football fans are called the Tartan Army, and it is a massive organisation they have a charitable kind of element to it, as well as organising the teams, well, the fans travelling to see Scotland play abroad. And so they've done things like, for this one, they hired a whole load of school buses because there was some issues with the pricing and the increase in pricing for the public transport. So they organised school buses, and they even shipped over traffic cones for the Scottish fans to be able to do the traditional thing of sticking a cone on a statue, which I'll try and find a picture of the Duke of Wellington statue in Glasgow, which as soon as the council take the traffic cone off his head, it goes back up again. And sometimes the horse has even got a cone on his head. So I know that they've been putting them on various statues there. And I think they've raised a massive amount of money. They've donated 1,000, I think, is it something like 20 grand to a children's hospital. Every city they go to, they donate. So yeah, very proud of the Tartan Army. So the Scottish fans, I mean, they sing everything, but the kind of, I think the kind of big song, which I think is by, are they Swedish? I can't remember. But for some reason they sing, "Yes Sir, I Can Boogie." So I'm going to put that on a little, stamp it out individually, and then I can add that. I was watching a comedy clip where it was a Scottish comedian, and he was saying you can tell a lot about team supporters by the songs they sing. So England sing "It's Coming Home," you know, they're confident they're going to win the World Cup, and Scotland are under no illusions they're going to win. They're going to have a party. "Yes Sir, I Can Boogie." I thought that's probably quite right. So yeah. "Yes Sir, I'm just kind of stamping the words out so that I can cut them up individually if I want to. I can. I think I bought this box of stamps on eBay maybe, and I've had various letter sets of stamps, and they've been a bit rubbish. They always leave, you get like the little edge of the stamp or whatever, but actually these are pretty good. I've used them a lot. So yeah, do you follow the football? Are you watching the World Cup? As I say, I don't normally, but the World Cup with Scotland in it after, was it something like 28 years? It really is hard to avoid, so you just have to enter into the spirit of it. Right, here we go. Boogie woogie. Okay. Now, I don't know what I've done with my big scissors. Hang on a moment while I go and see if I can find them. I'll pause you. Yep, I found them. I must have used them for something when I was packing my bags at the end of last week to go away. But we had a lovely time in the Cotswolds. It's so pretty there. Our friends stay in quite a wee village in an old converted church, so it's a beautiful building, beautiful home that they live in. And we went out and about a couple of times. We went out for dinner one night and we had a barbecue and we had a little tour around and saw some nice places. So yeah, and then it's quite a long drive from us down there, so we decided on the way back, you're always a bit kind of, I don't know, I'm always enthusiastic when I'm going my holidays, and then on the way back the journey always feels 10 times longer, so we decided to break it up about halfway, and my husband suggested going to Blackpool, which I've never been to, but I do love Strictly Come Dancing, and if you don't know, they film 1 week of Strictly, they go to the Tower Ballroom, which is kind of a very famous place for ballroom dancing. So my husband said, what about if we go for a night at Blackpool by the seaside, we can go to the Tower Ballroom. So that's what we did. So we just nipped in quite quickly to the Tower Ballroom. Oh, I got a wee bit emotional. There was 2 older couples got up and were dancing, and the kind of old-fashioned organ. There was a guy playing that for the music, and yeah, it was lovely. So we had a quick stop there, and then we just kind of went for a wander and had some fish and chips, and just to break up the journey. I have to say, Blackpool looked a wee bit sad. It was quite run down. I've never been before. A lot of Scottish people go to Blackpool for a holiday. We just never went there. We used to go to Fife. Maybe not quite as exciting. But yeah, looked a wee bit sad. But we had a nice wee B&B and they were very lovely. It was quite quirky, but the lady that worked there was really nice. And so yeah, that's what we did. And then we came back up the road. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some black card. Here we go. This. Came back up the road yesterday, so that was very nice. It's always nice to have some wee breaks away. So I think what I'll do is I will mount the words on the black just to make them stand out a little bit more than they would do. So yeah, did you get up to anything nice at the weekend? I'm filming this on Wednesday, but it's probably not going to go up until, I don't know, the weekend maybe. Anyway, I look forward to hearing what you're up to, what you've been up to recently. That was our kind of excitement, although we do have a couple of gigs still to go to before the end of June. One in Glasgow and one in Dunfermline. So that should be fun. So I'll cut these all up and then I'll see how they can be arranged and where I'm going to pop that wee football. Let's see. I always go a bit quiet when I'm cutting bits off, don't I? It's when I'm concentrating Not very good at multitasking when I'm concentrating. Okay. So maybe I'll have the football for... Yes. Let's do yes, sir. Oh, covering that wee gappy bit I did. Yes, sir. I can boogie. Do you know what? Maybe I will. There we go. That'll be alright, won't it? So, week. What did I say? 23. Tartan Army World Cup. I tell you what, if you need a little bit of cheering up, and you do any social media, but I have been looking on TikTok, just type in the Tartan Army World Cup and you'll see some lovely, heartwarming, admittedly quite drunk Scottish people, but they're having the best time. So there we go, that is week 23. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon. Probably the next video will be week 24. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love for you to let me know in the comments what you think about my card, what you've been up to, what are you thinking about the World Cup. We can have a wee chat there. Thanks for watching. Bye now.